brought the community much closer together. I think anyway, I think that's worked that way.
I became aware in 1999 that a pot of money was available for funding from government for deprived areas in the country, and this is when I actually met Alison.
I think the key thing about the New Deal programme was the fact it was 10 years, and the key thing was that the community was the heart of the process, wasn't it?
But within the last 10 years we've seen a lot of changes thanks to NDC.
In my view, it was a great opportunity to engage with residents, to really influence the future of their area.
I think New Deal's made a massive difference in this area, but there's still lots of things that still need to be done, and obviously people expect that.
I really love living in Charlestown. It's a brilliant little area.
There's things I've done which I never thought I would have done.
We have a beer and the kids all play together, it's good stuff.
My favourite bit is the dragon and the quad.
My name's Al Parkinson, I'm in the Gemini group.
We've helped them with things like business plans to improve their marketing, set up their finances, and we've brought them together as well in a network and start to get them to work collaboratively and partner up to win contracts for the future.
They've supported St Sebastian's Community Centre, and they've also supported Big Steps.
Lower Kersal has historically had big problems with antisocial behaviour, theft from motor vehicles, burglaries, criminal damage.
People feel great, they want to come out and sit in an alleyway, whereas before it was a dumping ground for stolen cars and rubbish.
The most significant thing New Deal did for it, they funded a sergeant and 2 PCs to link directly in the New Deal office to work from there, so issues could be dealt with very quickly and effectively. As the time went on, the funding changed and they funded 2 PCSOs.
PSOs are always patrolling and they do a wonderful job, them PSOs.
Back in 2005, just 22% left with 5 good grades. This last summer in 2010, it was 87%, so 4 times as many. That's come about through a lot of things, but part of what it's come about through is the support of the NDC.
Well, we wouldn't be here but for NDC, because it was NDC that funded us right at the outset of Gears Plus.
This is the Amber Hut. And please respect this area.
I think it's good for the children, the local children.
We opened up a playgroup, Big Steps in Charlestown,
New Deals funded that. It's still going now, going into our 3rd year.
The Innovation Centre, well its way as well.
We were given the task of supporting, working with and relocating residents from a clearance area.
I actually found working with the residents really fulfilling, because those people actually, and I know Derek did as well, those people needed that support.
In Ukraine Road we've got the defensible space outside, so now we have got a little bit of greenery.
Yeah.
The residents themselves worked so hard to get funding for that, and we did it, didn't we? Really?
Yeah, the look of the area now is so much better than when it started 10 years ago.
People think it might have simply been a bricks and mortars programme, but on reflection it was a lot more than that, because it acted almost as a hook to draw people into the New Deal process.
It's a great facility. It's clean, it's spacious, it's got all the amenities we need.
Just looking out to my left here, you can see that's a great platform for any young kid to practice.
So what we did is work closely with the local community to come up with a scheme to improve these shop fronts.
None of this, but we've seen a whole lot of it, from the disabled greenhouse to the pathways to the toilet block, the fencing, we wouldn't have without the help from New Deal.
New Deal for Communities has had a big impact on Charlestown locally as well.
So we've got 3 healthy living centres. One of them, which is Start in Salford, which has a real focus on supporting people with mental health problems, trying to get them both into employment and other activities. And the NDC funded that project and funded the building. The other 2 buildings, the other healthy living centres, are the Willow Tree, which has a GP practice based in there as well, and then runs another number of activities that support local people, and they're related to health but quite broadly around health.
You've got immediate access to a doctor here, so you don't have to go charging about like we used to do before, phoning up doctors down in Lower Broughton or up Langworthy Road like some of them used to do.
Essentially they were brought together and formed in 2002 an organisation called Community Health Action Partnership, or CHAP for short. And I think the main strength that came out of that was the ability of that small group of local people and others who joined to be able to engage other local people in health issues in a way that perhaps health professionals found harder to do.
A lot of things have been put in place to start the process that will be ongoing, particularly through the work of Unlimited Potential and other projects.
the session that we've done today, we've looked at positive words, and it really made a huge difference.
The objective within that theme was to engage with residents around employment and skills, but with residents that hadn't ordinarily engaged with sort of statutory services.
We have quite a number of volunteers that volunteer with us, and they also do training as well. They're doing like their MBQs with us, so they can go on and have careers of their own and, you know, expand that way.
Also give help on a personal level to the staff to increase the skills and the knowledge.
The Successful Transitions course runs over 12 weeks. It's broken down into 2 6-week blocks, and it's aimed at out-of-work adults who are looking to engage in positive activities.
One of the things we did was to give improvement grants to various companies in the area so that they could improve the premises and also bring certain run-down premises back into use. We've also helped in getting the Innovation Forum into this area, which gives more opportunities for both residents and businesses.
People's Voice Media have been running services out of the Social Media Centre since 2007, and we've run a range of informal adult ed courses as well as qualification courses.
One of the things that we're now trying to do, moving on post-NDC and the role I've moved on to, is to really get the integration of services.
We've got to 2011 at the end of the NDC. We're now a fully functioning independent social enterprise.
The police have made a commitment to the New Deal area. When the 2 PCSOs, the funding has stopped now, obviously because New Deal's coming to an end, but the police have said that they will stay in the area.
We've negotiated with the council an annuity for the future so that the DFG group will have something financially behind them to actually support them while they're actually working with the developer partner, because I think that's very, very important as well.
At our age, you know, it's really good to have a big group of friends like this, isn't it?